Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey. I was.
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did So much balls. There's too much balls on that rash. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. All right, just so I can kind of give everybody a little time to come in. Thank y'all for being patient. I don't know what was going on with StreamYard, but StreamYard was tripping, honey. Okay, she was tripping. So I had to go and get this bike and start all over again, honey. All right, let's see. Who got the top comment? Who got it again? Who got it again? It was Brandy. She got the top comment again. Got the top comment again. I appreciate that. Brandy was here first for the first time I went live, and the second time, because whatever reason, YouTube and StreamYard was not setting horses. It was malfunctioning. I couldn't see how many people were in here, and y'all couldn't even tell that I was live. So I'm very glad that I was able to come back and start it all over again. So shout out to Brandy for being the top commenter of the day. Second and third place goes to Young Boy Jay. He was second in the last live, and Kayla was third in the last live. They came right in, ready to roll. So appreciate you, all three of you. Thank you. I'm going to star y'all comments. Make sure everybody can see. Okay. All right. Comments are start. Yes. All right. Yes. My moderators are here. Correct. Thank you. Thank you very much for being early. Appreciate you. All right. Kenny always saying something hilarious. She said, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Well, she right. She is right, honey. If you asked me something in the last live and I did not see it, please put it back in the comments so I can answer that question. If you want to watch the beginning of that live, you can. I was talking about Bianca and Asuka. I already gave my thoughts on them. Just go back to the last live video and watch. I'm going to edit it so that it's a small piece and it's just that little piece. Hey, Jonelle, how are you? He said, wait a minute. This is too deep. I got to change the stage. I can't. Everybody's here. Mostly all of the fam is here. So we're going to get started. All right, I did give Bianca and Asuka their props. I told y'all, if y'all wasn't listening or if you didn't see me go live like I was supposed to, something malfunctioned in StreamYard and YouTube, and it caused a bit of an error. But I will tell you this. I feel like Asuka and Bianca's match is going to be something great that we're going to be talking about for years to come. These two women come from two sides of the spectrum, but they both have a foothold in the WWE. And it's amazing to see two different rises in the WWE and how well they've been able to maintain their status at the top of the mountain. You've got more than one mountain in this company, okay? There's always more than one mountain to climb. And Asuka has climbed every single women's mountain that she can, which is why I am very glad that Bianca and Asuka are going to duke it out at WrestleMania. These are two of my favorite superstars here, now, and forever. And I can't wait to see them tear the house down at WrestleMania. I expect nothing less than a stellar performance from the both of them. So good luck to both women. And I can't wait to see who comes out on top. With all that being said, let's talk about the rest of Monday Night Raw. Teresa said, girl, I was waiting. I'm already tucked in bed, honey. I came. I was trying to get it up as fast as I could, child. I really was. The Miz kicked off the show. with the girls. And you know what? Becky was not with the shits today. Okay? Miz told Becky, Becky told Miz. Well, first off, Miz was trying to stir the pot like I told y'all he was going to do yesterday. He came out there and basically was like, you call yourself the man, but you needed help. You went and got help. What's with that? And Becky said, you're right, Miz. I usually do work by myself, but when you're constantly on the defense, constantly being attacked, I went and got 2 women that I respect. That give me no less, that I give no less than my 100% utter respect to be by my side to help me eradicate this problem called damage control. Damn. Miz was just like, nah, you need help. Clearly, you're not the man. And she was like, yeah, well, you would know about that, wouldn't you? You and your tiny balls. And he was like, they're not tiny. They're massive. And he was like, my wife can attest to that. She said, right. It's very clear that Maurice is inexperienced in the other departments, which is why she believes that your balls are so massive. Clearly, she hasn't experienced any other balls. I was like, damn, what's with the obsession with balls? Why are we all up in people's balls? Does anybody care about the balls when you fucking? We don't care about that. I don't. I can only speak for myself. Then as the show progressed, Damage Control came out there. Bailey said, we don't want to talk about none of this shit. Go about your business. Shut the fuck up, Miz. Shut the fuck up, all of y'all. She said, there was a time where I would have been so grateful to be in the ring with one of the top girls in this company and 2 of the greatest women to ever do it. But she said, now it's all about destroying all 3 of y'all. She said, you 2 think y'all are going to be here? She was like, girl, y'all ain't relevant. You're not relevant, babe. She was like, you're sitting up here 20 years past your prime. It's our time now. It's been our time. It's going to always be our time. Trish said, girl, she a tag team champion. That makes her in the now. Current. Okay? So all this rah-rah you got, you need to calm down, sis. She went after Becky again, and Becky said, bitch, you've been saying the same shit for 9 months. You've been saying this same bullshit since WrestleMania. You took Dakota Kai, a 2-time NXT tag team champion, one of the best to ever do it. You took Io Shirai, a.k.a. Io Sky, okay? One of the greatest NXT women's champions of all time. And you got her running around behind you doing all this stupid ass damage control shit when your ass know you ain't shit, you ain't gonna never be shit. Your ass been running around here for 9 months saying the same shit. It ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing, and your little ass ain't did nothing. You did nothing. But she said, you've been attacking me for months. You're coming after me. I thought at War Games we ended you, but you keep coming. I thought if I took your championships from you, we ended it, but you keep coming. I thought if I beat your ass in a cage, that this would be over. But your little ass crawling up like a roach, you keep coming. The last stage we got is WrestleMania. And I'm going to destroy your high yellow booty ass again. Then they started arguing. And then it was a match between Becky and Io Shirai. I had to say, it was a good match. The girls was fighting, okay? And Io Shirai went out there and showed her whole ass in that match, okay? It was fucking beautiful. I'm not going to lie. It was perfect in every aspect of the game, okay? It was gorgeous. But ultimately, Becky got the win. Now, y'all know how I operate. Usually, the way that things work, whoever gains the momentum going into WrestleMania or any PLE usually loses in that PLE. But sometimes that little rule don't always apply. You have to look at the whole picture. I'm going to say at WrestleMania, Becky, Trish, and Lita are going to win against Damage Control. If they don't, I'll be shocked. I really do. But I think these 3 are going to win. And then you're going to start to see the descent of Trish Stratus against Becky. And that's going to start really soon because they've got 4 months to start that feud with her and Trish. First, they need to get the titles off of Becky and Lita. And I think that's where that feud with those two will start. And it'll probably flow through Lita, and Lita will have to pick sides. And then we'll have a situation with Trish and Becky, which I don't have a problem with. Go off, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Let me get everybody in here. She said, done did. Right? I was like, who pissed her off? She was going off, honey. She was going off. Done did my skincare, whiten my teeth, put my bonnet on, and everything. Child, I'm sorry. You know what? I never wanted to care, but that's a good read. She tore her ass up. She told her the truth, though. She told her the truth, though. Tell me where she lied. Because usually when Becky's on the D, when she's a heel like that, when she's a face, Becky can inflate the truth. But this time she didn't do that. She told the truth about damage control. Everything that you've done has amounted to nothing. You got these girls so gassed up and got them following behind you. You have nothing to offer them. You aren't leading them anywhere. They would have gained those tag team titles without you. They didn't need you for that. I'm just saying. Miz and Maurice versus Becky and Seth. That would be interesting. Well, Nasi Planet. So we're going to move on. Because there was a couple filler matches in between on Monday Night Raw. All right. So they said they finished setting up the men's battle royale. We got to see that. They gave us a nice video package for Bianca and Asuka, like I mentioned earlier. But they also gave us a nice video package from Finn. Finn's video package was very similar to the video package that he gave to, who was it that he was going up against? It was Seth Rollins. When Seth Rollins kept calling him a fraud, and I think they was going for the Universal Championship at the time. It could have been before or after that. I'm not sure. I might be confusing it. So please don't roast me in the comments, because sometimes the mind sees what it wants to see. It is what it is if I'm confusing it, but it doesn't matter. The point is, in this particular promo package, Finn Balor made it very clear that while Edge claims he was born and bred in the cage, the demons that he has, he doesn't have to summon. He said those demons walk around with him every day. So you requested this, and remember that you requested this. Whatever blood is on my hands that happens at the end of this match is all on you, because this is what you wanted. He said, I always knew it was going to end this way, where it was me versus you with no boundaries and no restrictions and nothing but a steel cage to bear between the bodies. And Finn Balor is like, you'll see my demon very soon. And then we got a glimpse of the demon, whom we haven't seen in about 2 years, I want to say.
Not since that debacle when he fell off the rope in his room.
Yeah, about a year and some change since the last time we seen Finn Balor as the demon, which they never addressed, which I hate when they do shit and they don't address it. It's so fucking weird. It is what it is. Now, I'm okay with the video packages and everything. I just wish they would have did this earlier. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I just wish they would have did this earlier when the feud still had legs. Like at Extreme Rules, why didn't you do Hell in the Cell at Extreme Rules? Said Finn spoke on it. He said he wanted to do work without, which is why he has the Dark Prince on NXT. That's fine. That's completely understandable. I can understand that. You don't want to feel like you are, you pigeonholed in this little character because he's more than just the demon. I don't think the demon should be pulled out every time he has a match, but a Hell in a Cell match is a perfect time to bring out the demon. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. So I don't have an issue with the time frame between him having the demon on hold and then him just being Finn and, Dark Finn. But my issue was the timing of the match between him and Edge, not really the timing of him coming back as Finn Balor. Don said, but the question is, which should be feared more, the man with demons or the man with a demon that stands alone? Very good question. Depends on the drive behind each man. When you're looking at Edge, his drive, sole focus is to get revenge on the Judgment Day for one, kicking him out, and two, going after his wife and trying to eradicate him and his whole family. More specifically, him and his wife. For Finn, the proof is different. You know what I'm saying? For Finn Balor and the demon, I guess you could say his motivation or his drive behind why he's going or going up against Edge would have to be, if he takes down Edge, then he definitely gets a pseudo rise into the throne. But also that solidifies part of his legacy as well. You know what I'm saying? So it puts him on a different pedestal. It puts him on a different path. Each man has a different direction and a different focus in this particular match. Now, I know a lot of people don't care about Finn and Edge's match, and that's fine. But if you're looking at it from a lore perspective, and you're not looking at it from a perspective of we should have already seen this or we've seen it too much, each man has a different drive into going into this match. And it's interesting if you care. You get what I'm saying? I said I agree. It could have happened at Hell in a Cell. I'm okay with them doing away with the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. I really am. My problem is you could have had the match at Extreme Rules as a Hell in a Cell match. And this could have been done early and done with. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted it to be done a little bit faster so we didn't have to wait until Mania and then feel like this has been drawn out too much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it could be better. And Edge has to do better about these long stops in between his feuds. It draws it out and it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. He's got to do better with that. How was Raw? Missed it again, obviously. It was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty good. They did do their job. They didn't give us too much going into Mania, but they gave us just enough to set up what we need for Friday. Okay? So it was pretty good. He said, now I'm excited that it's Hell in a Cell. I'm glad that it's Hell in a Cell, and I think that it would be a different match. I just wish they wouldn't have dragged their feet, if that makes sense. Hello, Jacob Robertson. How are you? I'm in Extreme Rules. My bad. Oh, I got you. No problem. So we also got a couple other video packages in this show. So, all right. So Cody ended up having a match set up for him to go up against Solo. This match was at the end of the night. In the middle of the show, they had the weigh-in with Omos and Brock Lesnar. Okay, girl. So we know that Omos is 400 plus pounds. Brock Lesnar didn't even weigh in. He came in there, tried to take Omos out, but Omos was obviously too strong for him. He tried to use the weight, the scale. It didn't work because Omos kicked him in the face. He dropped the scale. He rolled out. Omos tried to get him with the scale, but he ran out. And all we had was Omos standing strong, yelling obscenities at Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was on the outside laughing the same way Braun Strowman was laughing when they had their big meaty men moment. That was it. We had an 8-man tag team match with Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders and the Odd Couple and the Street Profits. Let me tell y'all something about this match. The only people that was irrelevant in this match were the Viking Raiders. They were irrelevant. They had a little kiki every now and then, but it was all about Otis, the Odd Couple, and the Street Profits. It was all about them. Viking Raiders didn't mean shit. The Viking Raiders didn't give nothing. I don't know what kind of spells Valhalla using, but them hoes not working. It is not working. It is not working, babe. Child. They ain't working, honey. You are very much lost in the sauce. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because of your push or whatever the case may be, but there's no connection with you. I liked it better when you came out there like the Headbangers and you were still Viking Raiders. This whole my wife is Valhalla's reincarnated spirit type of shit. I don't know. This is more Alexis's speed, so I ain't gonna talk shit about it because she got to tell me what all of this mean. But either way, the way y'all be walking around smelling like spoiled ham and shit, I just need y'all to get it together. Ivar and Eric used to be something feared in the ring, but y'all don't move nothing. Y'all don't shake nothing. You know what I'm saying? Otis is out there being funny, charismatic. He out there gaining all the respect from everybody in the locker room, all the people in the damn arena. He be out there working that crowd. Working it. You motherfuckers come out there just stinking a high hell. They just look like they stink. I'm sorry. They just look like they stink. Like they smell like old meat. It's nasty. And I can't take this shit no more. I can't take it. The Street Profits came out there. Let me tell y'all something. When they got, I don't know who took the hit. Was it Otis who took it? That frog splash? Or was it Eric or Ivar? It was one of them hoes. But let me tell y'all something. When Ricochet hit that, I think it was a 450 off the top of Braun Strowman's shoulders, and then Montez cleared this fool. When I tell you he fucking cleared Braun Strowman, that is facts. That man's hops is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
How did he clear him? He turned his body
mid-air
horizontally so he could lay.
Let me tell y'all something.
Splash right.
If they really, really turn Montez loose, he is gonna be difficult to beat because he tall. So he got the moves of a big man, but he got the speed and agility of a high flyer, and that is fucking dangerous. He is a menace. He is a menace. There's no fucking reason why that man was able to do that shit. He jumped in the air. As he's in the air, he turned. So when he fell, he hit them at the precise moment that he was supposed to hit. Do you know how difficult that shit is? Do you know how hard that shit is? Yo. I tell you that shit was fucking gnarly. He had so much room between him and Strowman's head. If Strowman had stood up straight and didn't move, Montez still would have cleared him. He still would have cleared him. That shit was crazy. I don't know what the hell EO, Sky, and Montez been drinking and smoking lately, but them bitches was showing out today. They was like, oh, Wrestlemania weekend. Yeah, I'm finna show you why I need to be at the top of the mountain. Sure am. Sure am. I'm finna put in this work. Sure am. Yup. Yup. Showing out. Showing out, babes. It was gnarly. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Right? It was fucking dope. In my imagination, it seems difficult. Girl, imagination, nothing. It is difficult. It is difficult. It's not easy. The Bachelor got 27 seasons. Lord have mercy. 27 seasons for that stinking ass TV show. And I ain't seen a black bachelor yet. 27 seasons. And all of them been white or pseudo white.
Yeah, they found the whitest black dude they could find.
They had a white they ain't got a black bachelor yet, did they?
I could have sworn they did, but he wasn't. He looked like he was mixed. Give me my laser sight.
Girl. Hold tight, y'all. Hold on. Eyes are coming back. I want to make sure I get everything because I forgot some of this stuff. I watched the whole show. I did enjoy it, but it don't take long for me to forget stuff. Oh, okay. I didn't really forget much. Okay. Oh, this American Nightmare shirt is dope. I might have to get this.
Oh, we in business now.
Baby, this is fired. Look how they got him looking like fucking Hulk Hogan on the. Look at this.
Good morning, USA.
Stop. It say finish the story at the bottom. I need that in my life. Anyways, so let me see. Honestly, they should test run them by themselves for a bit, not gonna lie. I think both of them will do amazing. They had a black bachelor win.
I told you they had one.
Win. Oh my God. I didn't even know that. They had a black bachelor. I know about Rachel. She's fine. He hated doing the show. I could imagine. Damn, what was I missing? Anyways, before we get on another tangent, y'all. Rey Mysterio had a match with Damian Priest today, okay? It was 2 years ago. What? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Okay, before I go off on a tangent on some bachelor shit. But anyway, Rey Mysterio had a match with Damian Priest. And I mean, this is obvious to give Dominic his moment, but Dominic got in the ring today and was so pissed off and said, how could my father hit me in the face and my mother can sit there and let this happen and my sister can sit there and let this happen to me? You're supposed to take care of me and love me, but you let him abuse me? I said, now your prepubescent mustache having ass been running around here for 9 motherfucking months with Rhea Ripley's coochie juice on your breath, running around, hitting your daddy in the face, knocking his ass out, smacking him everywhere. Damn, do you got enough messages? Smacking him everywhere, pushing him out the ring, messing up his matches. He been on a losing streak because of you. And your punk ass that has yet to hit puberty is gonna sit your ass in here and blame and act like a fucking victim as if it is not on tape that you have been physically assaulting your father with your ratchet ass girlfriend for 9 fucking months. And you had the audacity to bring your mullet-headed ass in that ring and say that ignorant shit. You know what? Your mama should have slapped the shit out you Friday too. Ass shit of your sister, because you're lucky I ain't your sister, because I'd have dove over the barricade on your ass. Okay? I'd have whooped your ass. I'd have knocked you back to my quinceanera. Okay? We'd have been fighting, bitch. Because the way you yelled at your mama, I wish you would. I wish a motherfucker would. Because it'd have been me and you. You ain't got to worry about daddy, bitch. You need to be worried about me. Okay? Okay? Anyways, he came out there and said that shit, and then he said, I ain't never said this out loud, but I hate that you my father, and I wish Eddie Guerrero was my father. Me too, bitch. Me too. You know why? Because Eddie Guerrero would have whooped your ass. Okay? I'm just saying. Rey Mysterio came out there looking hurt, about to cry. I'm so tired of them. I don't know what to do. I'm sick of them. Okay? Come out there hurt, looking like he about to cry. He in the match with Damian Priest. Winning the match. Very much so winning the match. But baby, his son got involved, and as soon as Ray was about to win, here come Dominic beating down his dad. Had Damian holding his daddy with his arms out, and he punching his dad in the stomach, smacking him and beating him up. And if it wasn't for Legado del Fantasma coming out there, he'd probably still be getting his ass whooped right now. They saved his ass. Okay? Because Raul and Joaquin was pissed. They come out there, they couldn't even get out the ropes. Motherfucking Dominic and Damian crawling out the ropes, legs getting stuck on the damn ropes.
Because dumbasses don't know how to get out the damn ring. They both
when the music hit, they're supposed to get out.
Yeah, but dumbasses, they did that, but goofy asses went out the ring in the same spot. Y'all going out the ring at the same time. One go high, one go low. They both went in the goddamn middle.
Stupid is and stupid does, apparently. So it ended with Dominic Cheese, and he real happy with what he did. Congratulations, bitch. I hope that worked out for you. But I have a feeling that it won't. So here's how I think this is going to work. I don't think Dominic's going to be his father at WrestleMania. Story-wise, it does not make sense. I know that Ray wants to give his son a proud moment. And he's a heel right now, so this would be a proud moment. But if it was me, and it was me doing this story with my son, and it's my legacy that's on the line here, let's go strictly kayfabe, right?
Fuck you in your moment, bitch.
Right. I'm not finna give you a moment at WrestleMania. I'll give you that moment at Backlash. I will run it back at Backlash and let you have that moment. But I'm not giving you that moment at Mania. Not during my Hall of Fame year. You feel me? Like, nah. You've been whooping my ass for 9 months. Do you expect me to go into the ring and let you beat me? No. No, fuck that. Because you ain't going to do nothing but cry like, oh, Daddy, I love you. Then you go hit me right in my face. Hell no. No. Now, we're going to keep it going. Because Kevin and KO had a little message. They said, we're going back to LA. Where we started at. where our careers first took off. We going back to LA. And he said, I can't think of a more fitting place for Sammy and I to become the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. He said, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to show up and we're going to steal the show and we're going to become the champions. And I was like, great, amazing.
I'm a champion.
Champion. Why is Nick Chubb trending?
Oh, God. I don't know.
You might want to look on Twitter, baby.
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah, child, Sammy and KO. If I said something else, you know what I meant. Don't you start with me. Don't you start with me if I said something else. Don't you start with me. Always ready to start. Now, here's where a part that I didn't like about Monday Night Raw. He said, girl, I'm trying to follow. I'm high. I know you doing something, but you always start with me. As soon as I fuck up, you be right there. Baby, that's not it. I'll be like, listen, you see I'm trying. Don't start with me. Shoot. I only had one problem with Raw, one legitimate problem. Can I record to my computer before it shut off on me? We only had one problem. And that was this.
No reason. They just showing love.
Oh, okay. Chelsea and Sonya done found their way into this fatal 4-way tag team match. Let me tell you why I don't believe Chelsea should be in the match. Okay? Here's my thing. I'm all for them having a match. I'm all for them doing that. But you bypassed Mia Yim, and Candice to put in Sonya and fucking Chelsea. I'm sorry, but Sonya and Chelsea didn't need to be in that match. They don't need it. I know it's WrestleMania and you want to have characters, but this match ain't even about characters. This fucking match is all about who's probably going to end up challenging next for the tag team titles. And while Ronda and Shayna seem to be the favorite going into this match, that's fine. You could have at least gave that time to Michin and Candice. I feel like they deserved it. They had the tenure, and especially Mia Yim. She put in the time and the work to even the odds with the Judgment Day. She's been working since she came back. Candice too. Like, it's not fair. I'm sorry. Y'all can be in y'all feelings in the comments all you want to. I do not care. I disagree with this choice. I don't like it, and I feel like they fucked up in that regard. That's just how I feel about it. I wasn't a happy camper. I'm still not. Because I didn't like that. Sonya ass ain't did nothing worthy of watching in a while. Don't nobody want to see that hoe. Now, I'm just saying, because if it had been any other type of match, if it had been if it hadn't been at WrestleMania and it was just a regular PLE, given the last couple of weeks, Chelsea's been the lead out girl that's been secondary to other people. She's been taking the most pins, you could say. She's been the one stirring the pot with a couple of the feuds. That's fine. I wouldn't have had a problem. If this was Backlash, I wouldn't have said nothing. I'd have been like, well, it's one PLE. It ain't going to kill us. Plus, it's Chelsea first time there. It ain't like, Michin ain't been on a pay-per-view. She has. But we talking about WrestleMania, and those two girls came back way before Chelsea was even going back to the E. And you just bypass both of them for fucking Sonya. Really, really. Okay. Y'all live y'all best lives, I guess. Now, Austin Theory cut a promo today, and you know what? I usually drag Theory to the fucking ground. But today I'm going to be nice. Because for once, Austin Theory said some real shit. Austin Theory said, I was going to play nice. You was a legend. I was just going to go out there, have a good time. We might have traded a few blows, and that was it. But we in the ring, and you make it personal. You made it seem like you exposed me or something, like I don't belong in this fucking business. Now I'm going to have to cut you. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to have a nice little quick paycheck going into WrestleMania. That's all I was trying to do. And why not do it with one of the greatest wrestlers in WWE history of all time, Mr. John Cena, man? But you had to go and make it personal. So now I'm going to personally make you look up to me at WrestleMania. Especially since everybody in the back is looking up to you. He was like, I'm going to give you a little bit of game. I don't do this for the WWE universe. I don't do this for you. I don't do this for nobody but me. I do it because I was born to do it. I do it because I was made to be here. And I'm not looking up to nobody to do nothing for me. I'm not trying to create any more Austin Theories. I'm trying to keep Austin Theory in the game. And I was like, well, look at God. All it took was somebody checking your cojones for you to act like you got some. Look at that. But what you missed and what you failed to realize, Mr. Theory, is exactly what you claimed Mr. Cena doesn't see in you, is exactly what he brought out in you in one promo. One promo is all it took. One cut down was all it took for you to realize it takes more than you just being good at your job. You have to be great. You have to be exceptional. You have to stand out. And the more you keep trying to coast and ride this wave of being Mr. McMahon's little dick riding stooge, being handpicked, the more you keep trying to ride that wave, the more you keep trying to go down the same road that fucking Drew McIntyre went down before he was fired. He was handpicked too. Same attitude, same bullshit, same trash. And look what happened to him. Now, don't get me wrong. Drew was able to come back and change the game for himself and force the WWE as a whole, including the universe, to see him for what he has become, not for what he was. But you got an opportunity to fix it now, in the present. So if you don't do what you're supposed to do, it don't matter if you beat John Cena. He's right. If you beat him, you still ain't gonna be shit. If you lose, you still ain't gonna be shit. What are you going to change in the process to make yourself be better? Not just be great because you're champion. No, it doesn't work that way. It'll never work that way. You've got to do better because it's required, because it's necessary, and because we demand better. I'm not going to sit up here and watch you just come out there and cut some bullshit, dry ass, rinky dink ass, fucking stank ass reverse psychology bullshit and then think you out there doing the most. We ain't doing shit. And as long as you keep going that route, the only person that's going to ride for you are those who see the potential in you and you refuse to bring it out. I'm not going to do that. You show me what you got. Show me, Atlanta. Show me what you got. Until then, you're going to be where you are. looking up to John Cena. Because it don't matter what John Cena doing. John Cena, you might dog him out and go at his neck and say he was wearing dresses and skirts and heels and wigs and shit. Yeah, he doing that. But he get paid to do it, babes. He ain't out there slamming his back on the mat 5 days out the week. That body don't have to take none of that shit. John Cena get to go home to his wife when he feel like it. And he takes the jobs that he wants. He commands his own destiny. Can you say that for yourself? I didn't think so. With all that being said, good luck, Austin Theory. You gonna need it. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Rhea Ripley had a little small promo as well. She basically just told the world that Charlotte Flair talks about herself being at the top of the mountain and being the numero uno girl and always, always, always revamping, reviving, and pushing herself to the limit to be the best. And Rhea Ripley said, it ain't about being the best. It's about beating her. I need that championship. I need to be a superstar. It's my time, and she is in my way. And I will do everything in my power to make sure she understands that she no longer has any control over me. And I am going to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. She said, Mania, her storybook reign comes to an end. And the rise of Rhea Ripley is only just beginning. And I said, ooh, yes, we love it. She can't call herself the Nightmare no more, though, because Cody's there. I'm sorry. That's fucked up, but it's true. It's really true. Now, Cody had a monstrous match with Solo Sikoa. It was pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, it was pretty goddamn good. Cody was wrestling, having a good time. Solo was wrestling, having a good time. Solo was beating Cody's ass in the beginning of this match, whooping his ass. Do you hear me? Child, they got the wrestling and fighting, and once Cody got the upper hand, here come the Usos. The whole time, Pauline's decaying ass was looking at Cody Rhodes and glaring a hole through that man's head. If looks could kill, Cody Rhodes probably would have died 17 times tonight. Okay? The Usos came out there to provide the distraction and thought that Solo got the win, but Cody got his shoulder up. Now you have to remember, Solo and Cody both are undefeated. They have yet to be beaten in singles competition in the WWE as we speak. This was Solo's first and only loss. To thwart the Usos and calm that storm, that's where Sammy and Kevin came out, and that equaled all of the unnecessary riffraff that was coming into the match. This, however, allowed for Cody to hit the crossroads again, and that took Solo Sikoa out. He took like 3 of them, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
He took a couple of those crossroads.
A couple of crossroads. 2 crossroads and a couple Cody cutters.
Yeah, he took a couple. It was a lot of Cody cutters. It was about 3 or 4 Cody cutters he took. So they hit that final crossroads, and Cody was able to pick up the win over Solo. Of course, Pauline's decaying ass was sad, standing there looking shocked and in disbelief. Everything he has been saying has been debunked. Every time Cody performs, every time he says something, it's been debunked. So now we're at a point where the last thing that you got, your last line of defense, is the tribal chief himself. Nothing that Roman has done that has been sent to Cody has rattled him or shook him in any way. So now the last thing we got is the confrontation between these two on Friday Night SmackDown. And the only way that he is going to be able to rattle Cody's cage is this just got to be him and Cody. Mano y mano. And then we'll see if what Cody has been saying for the last couple of months is true, or if the tribal chief is still the tribal chief. She could be the killer queen. I can't. Or would she be the queen killer? Food for thought. That lasts long. That won't last long. I figure it won't. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Monday Night Raw was pretty solid. We also found out who is going to be in the Battle Royal this coming Friday, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It seems to be, it's not a super big thing, but it's big enough that people care enough about it for Friday. Me personally, I feel like if now, what they have been doing is every person who has won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal has had a stronger booking after they've won it. Okay, so Madcap won it before, Jey Uso won it before. You know what I'm saying? Jey Uso won it during the pandemic era, and he was able to have a really strong booking after that. Madcap had a really good push after that. So I think the Andre the Giant Battle Royal secretly is a good position to be in. This can help restart your career or put you in a different spot in the WWE to give you a little bit more TV time and give you an opportunity to be better and get better in the ring. So I'm going to show y'all who they had on this list to be in this Battle Royal this coming Friday on Smacketh Downeth. Okay, so here's the list. They gave us a close-up of that list. Number 1, it says Bobby Lashley, Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis, Rick Boogs, Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Mustafa Ali, Xavier Woods, Madcap Moss, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Baron Corbin, Bronson Reed, Karrion Kross, Cedric Alexander, LA Knight, Shelton Benjamin, Mosse and Mansoor, Top Dollar, Ashanti the Adonis, Ridge Holland, Butch, Angel, Humberto, Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wild, and Cruz del Toro, which I believe that's what's his name, Raul in NXT. But basically, they got all of Legado del Fantasma in this tournament. So everybody that's in there has a potential to move themselves forward. Now, me personally, I'll pick my top 5 people for winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, or the top 5 people I think should win it. Santos Escobar, LA Knight, Bronson Reed, Rick Boogs, Mustafa Ali. Those are my 5 people. Santos Escobar, LA Knight, Rick Boogs, Bronson Reed, and Mustafa Ali. Those are my guys. She said, ooh, Ali and Dolph, let's go. Those are my guys that I picked to win in this match. All right? Now, with all that being said, NXT is tomorrow. They haven't announced what's going to go on NXT, but I know for sure there's a battle royal for them to determine the 5th member of Wes Lee's North American Championship match. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do and how this is all going to play out. It's going to be very, very interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to me ramble and rant and rave about wrestling. What was the list? This was the list of the people who are going to be in the Battle Royal on Friday. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That was the list, babes. This was the Andre the Giant Battle Royal list. This is everybody that's going to be in it on Friday. Correct. Thank you, Aaliyah. Appreciate that. Let me see if it's playing out right over here. Now she be pissed. I'm gonna be honest. I really think that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is it's a very subtle way to give people a slight push in the WWE. Because think about the last couple of winners that have won it. From Jey Uso to Madcap Moss, they have had better pushes after they've won the Battle Royal than prior to. So I'm going to say it's an undercard way of getting somebody a little bit more TV time and a bigger push. Like I said, LA Knight is a front runner for me for him to win this, because I feel like that would give him an even better push getting in the door and giving him more feuds, more TV time, and better ways to use him on the roster. I give it to Santos. I think Santos would do great with a nice little push behind it. And they've made the trophy look better. They have a new trophy that they had displayed next to this list, and it looks so much better than that ugly ass big one that they made that was like made of like plastic or whatever the hell it was. It looks so much better. It looks like it's been, pseudo bronze and aged just a little bit, so it can have a little bit more trophy-esque to it. But yeah, they're all on that list, including Baron Corbin. And even Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are on the list. Like, they filled it out. So, sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to put that up there. Jesus. It's just so much whack. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got one more thing to tell y'all. And then I promise I will leave you alone. All right. Sir, I appreciate every one of y'all for coming through. Shout out to my top commenters, like I said before, Brandy, Kayla, and Youngboy Jay. Thank you so much for being in here early, bright and early, ready to get all of the noise and all of the mess. Okay? Down for the Count has their predictions up. It is what it is. We are not changing it. Nothing that they've done today would force me to change the predictions or add to it. So it is what it is. I'm working on the storyline recap for everything. That will be up by tomorrow. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to refresh yourself on everything that has happened leading up to WrestleMania. Y'all make sure you go over to Down for the Count by Wednesday. Well, tomorrow night it should be up. So go over there so you can listen to that. And you can always listen to the predictions. We Love Wrestling is featured on that. And tonight, We Love Wrestling did a predictions on their channel and on his podcast. And you guys can go over there and listen to that as well. It's got Know the Ropes podcast over there. And it's got Culture podcast over there. Everybody's over there. The whole Midwest Melanin Mafia was over there. I could not make it tonight because I had to do a couple of things for work. And on top of that, my family had just got back in town. And I was in the middle of Monday Night Raw. And I couldn't juggle all of that and do this. So, with all that being said, y'all can head on over there and listen to Trey D and the fam. Give y'all predictions, and you'll be able to see all that good stuff. And you can always listen to our predictions with Trey D as well on our podcast too. Okay? Good night, Aaliyah. Also, y'all can make sure y'all follow my KTT podcast, okay? It is up, all right? I promise you there are some good episodes up there for you guys to listen to, All right. I try to do as much news as possible. I gather as much information as possible, and I have a conversation. On occasion, AJ is featured on there because he's usually in the room when I record. But you guys, I have new segments up. I have the Red Rum segment up because I'm very much into true crime stories, and the true crime section is up. I have a couple true crime episodes up there for you to listen to. I always have the Am I the Asshole with the funny Twitter stories, as well as just the Am I the Asshole stories with me, Auntie Tip. Okay. And then on top of that, I currently have a full review. It's an hour and like 40 minutes long of Swarm, the TV show. I gave you my full thought process of it, broke down some fan theories, gave you everything you need from point A to point Z about Swarm. And it just gives you so much information and my whole thought process about the show and whether I liked it or not. I promise you it is well worth the listen. And if you like true crime, like I said before, the Red Rum stories are up, and you guys can go and listen to that. And it is all available on the KTT podcast over on Spotify. I have everything open and ready, and I got some new episodes coming this week very, very soon, and I hope you guys enjoy. So with all that being said, thank you so much for listening. I will see you guys tomorrow after NXT bright and early. Okay. And then Wednesday, we will do a full predictions episode of NXT Stand and Deliver and Wrestlemania. And then on Friday, after everything is done and the dust is settled, we'll talk about what's going to happen after Mania and how this is going to lead into the new phase of the WWE. All right. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.